Welcome everyone, Joe with ECRM here at our vitamin and supplement session in Chicago. And with me is Barry from SmartLife Chocolate. They found a delicious way to get antioxidants and probiotics, and a lot of buyers have been talking about their products. So we're going to talk a little bit about the company and the products that they're showcasing today. So Barry, thanks a lot for joining us. And to start off, tell us about the company.
Well, the company is in the chocolate industry, but the difference is this chocolate is good for you. And the way the company started, I was at a conference and a couple women who were women's health advocates. And we were in DC, and they said, I understand you're a chocolate guy. And I said, yeah. They said, well, we want to know, why is dark chocolate good for you? No one will tell us.
Yeah.
And yet we know that women, 4 main diseases are diet related. So we really want to be able to improve their possibility of not getting a disease, or of having it, getting rid of it through diet. And so we started talking, and sure enough, they said, you need to do this. And I said, well, I tried it 10 or 12 years ago. No one knew what a probiotic was or an antioxidant. And so because of that, there was no reason to really keep it in the market. But put together a business plan, and you let me know if you like it. I did it. They went back and said, you got to do it. I said, okay, I'm going to go do it. So I went out and raised a little bit of money, and here we have. We have 2 products. One is really good for viruses, which would be the antioxidant one.
That's this one here.
This one, because antioxidants are molecules that in the body, they seek out free radicals and viruses, and they neutralize them. They don't kill them. They just make sure they don't replicate.
Yeah.
So if that doesn't replicate, you don't have any bad ones there. And you need a certain amount. Every piece of our chocolate has a therapeutic amount in it, and that would be the individual piece. One of those a day is all you need. The other product, the probiotic, has a lot of different things that it does. Typically, it balances the gut. And the doctors I worked with doing some of this said the way to understand the gut is, let's say this table was the gut. Half of it should be bad bacteria, other half has to be good. If it's out of balance, you're going to get sick. And so the only way to get probiotics, other than the body making a little bit of it, is that you have to be able to take it in food. And the stomach isn't real happy about what you put down there.
Yeah.
So it depends if it's yogurt or something like that, it'll kill 80% of it. Our probiotics are encapsulated, and those pieces, the cocoa butter and the chocolate, naturally protects the bacteria through the stomach. So we get 80% through and only lose about 20. So we have 1 billion CFUs in every piece.
That's
One
awesome.
a day is all you need.
That's great. That's great. And a couple of cool things that you mentioned. One, you were definitely ahead of your time 12 years ago.
We were.
But now there's so much information out there. There's so many wellness podcasts and influencers that are sharing this information, that people are a lot more educated now about what goes in and on their bodies than ever before. And you've found a really unique and delicious way of delivering them. And wanted to point out a couple of things. One is, I think the packaging is really cool because you have a lot of information on there, and then a little bit of education on the back, on the sides, the nutrition facts, and then the same thing with the probiotics, right? All the details, information here, information about the stomach, and you're right, like the acids in the stomach usually neutralize a lot. But then you also have just cool names, right? Up the ante for the antibiotics, what do you call it? The antioxidants, and then trust your gut. So, and I'm telling you, I've met with several different buyers that have been here, love the product, and the flavors. Tell them about the flavors, because they're delicious.
Well, what we use a 70% premium dark. And the interesting thing I'll tell you about the industry is dark chocolate now is starting to get a reputation for being good. The major companies were in the candy bars and milk chocolate. In the United States, milk was the favorite flavor. In Europe, dark was the favorite.
Yeah.
And now it's getting to be about 50-50. So a lot of the major companies now are starting to make some dark chocolate. And dark chocolate is really good for you at the 70% level and above for digestion alone. And then also, it is a functional food at that point because it'll do something besides basic nutrition.
So the chocolate's already healthier,
Yes.
and now you're putting even more healthier stuff inside of it.
We enhanced it, yes. People right now are starting to catch on to antioxidant because of all the bad viruses we've had. And they don't understand what the reason that food suppliers, manufacturers don't put the score of antioxidants on there because it's so low.
Yeah.
We put it on because dark chocolate has the highest level of antioxidant per gram of any food.
Wow, that's great. And the flavors, right? This
And,
is
and
cherry.
we add a little natural cherry flavor
Okay,
as
and-
well as some grapeseed extract.
And this one?
This is this plain 70% chocolate with the probiotic, which has no flavor.
Gotcha. Yep. Perfect. So now, you've been to ECRM sessions before with other companies, and how has it been today, the experience with the buyers?
First of all, I love ECRM. I'll tell you why. If I had to travel around the country to meet all these people, it would take me a year. I can do it in a day and a half or 2 days. I get a private meeting where if I'm at a trade show, there's always people interrupting you and stuff like that. When they put this concept together as a salesperson, there couldn't be a better way to do this. And the buyers love to come here because they don't have to schedule meeting after meeting after meeting, in their offices. So it really is a great concept. And we've been very successful in the past at ECRM with regular chocolate, holiday candy and stuff like that. We're going to be very successful with this ECRM from what the buyers are telling us now.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I've already heard great feedback. So, well, congratulations on the new product, and great idea, delicious. I've tried both of them, and I look forward to seeing you at future ones.
Great, you bet.
Thank you very much.
Joe. Okay.